Finally, I'm delighted to announce the recipient of the Professional Accomplishment Award. This award is presented to an alumnus who has demonstrated exceptional achievements in their professional career. This year's honoree is Carl Hargrave. Carl graduated with a Bachelor of Science degree in Physical Education in 1976. Some of you may recall him as a star defensive back on the Peacock football team, earning first team all-conference all 4 years. He was drafted by the Oakland Raiders soon after graduation, and again, it's not in the program, but what a lot of people don't know, Carl came within a smidgen of making the Oakland Raiders. He got hurt on the final week of the preseason camp, tore up an ankle, and that was the only reason why he didn't make the Oakland Raiders. After being drafted by the Raiders, he returned to the UI campus and joined the Peacock coaching staff in 1980. Carl excelled at coaching football alongside some of the really great, noteworthy mentors at the collegiate and professional level, including Northwestern University, University of Iowa, the University of Pittsburgh, University of Houston, Mesa Community College, the Minnesota Vikings, and the Arizona Cardinals. In 2015, Carl became the founder, owner, and director of Fit for Recovery, serving the Phoenix and Denver area. The aim is to inspire those fighting drug and alcohol addictions to turn their lives around through engagement in personal fitness. He works collaboratively with candidates who are desperate for change. What sets Carl's approach apart from other programs is that he inspires them from his own personal journey with addiction. He infuses his extensive knowledge of physical fitness and coaching with a drive to foster supportive team environment. His organization has impacted hundreds of men and women who have turned their lives around through a commitment to physical fitness and well-being. He's no longer coaching on the football field, rather he coaches on the field of life. Carl was unable to make the trip from Phoenix, Arizona today, but he did send us a video to share with all of you. However, before we do that, I have a personal story about Carl. Carl came in as a freshman when I was a sophomore. And a lot of the people in the 70s and 80s knew that we played in the Iowa Conference, and we were talking some of the teams that were in the conference. But, Wartburg and Luther are very close. They were our arch rivals. And in 1972, we were playing Wartburg at Wartburg. I don't believe there's anybody that we like beating more than the Wartburgers. I always say that Carl and I scored all the points to that game. You know, Carl was really a Division I player playing on Division III. There's a reason why he ended up at Upper Iowa instead of the University of Iowa, but that's another story. First of all, in the first quarter, Carl returned an interception for a touchdown. He got 6 points. I kicked the extra point. I got 1. Then later in that second quarter, he returned a punt for a touchdown. He got 6, I got 1. And then to start the second half, Wartburg kicked off to us. Carl returned the opening kickoff of the second half, 90-some yards for a touchdown. He got 6, I got 1. We won that game. Larry Mulholland blocked an extra point late in the fourth quarter. We won the game 21-20. And Carl and I scored all the points. He scored 18, I scored 3. But it was kind of like those of us who sometimes try to watch Iowa this year and over the past several years. Steve knows this. Steve Harms, Larry Boris was on that team. We really had great defensive teams. Our offense was a little bit challenged. But anyway, Carl was a tremendous player. very humble. I'm sure that he's never, ever told anybody that he scored 3 touchdowns in one game on defense. Okay? So, tremendous individual. With that, let's look at his video.
Hello, Upper Iowa. How you doing today? This is Carl Hargrave, a.k.a. Peach. Hey, I want to thank everyone. I'm really excited and blessed and just got that great feeling of gratitude that you thought highly enough of me and what I'm doing in my professional career now outside of the football format that you've known me for, that you've not only nominated me, but also picked me to the award of the Professional Achievement Alumni Award for 2023. And I thank you so much, all those that were involved in that. And I know it's a great thing we got going at Upper Iowa University. I wouldn't have changed it for the world. And, my business now, I'm not on the football field. I like to say that I'm coaching in the field of life. And what that means, what that comes to is that my business now is working with those that are mired in the throes of alcohol and drug addiction throughout the country. All right. My business is called Fit for Recovery. And what we initially do is we address the physical component in recovery. And, and that's one of those statements that I'm going to make. The body's made to move. And if the body's not moving, it's a bad day. So I thank you so much for thinking highly enough of me and what we're doing out here, because we are making a difference, and I thank you for that. Now, on the flip side of that, what I'd like to say is that, in 1972 to 76, there was a mass group of alumni there at Upper Iowa that now you look back and see what they're doing today, just as you did for me, and I'm thankful for it. But there are guys out there, especially students that were in the Black Student Union at Upper Iowa University, difference makers, game changers, and they're doing it out here in this world. And so hopefully this will be a kickoff to where we can identify those players out there, those students that are making those plays today in lives and changing lives. And, I just throw a name out there. There's a guy named Charles Jenkins who was out there. He didn't play football, but he was out there and he's doing great things in his life right now. Zeke Morris. All right. He's out there doing great things. My sister, Christine Hargrave, doing great things. So, and I'll tell you this, the business that I have, Fit for Recovery, we have on my team is Travis Smith, who is an alum of Upper Iowa University. His dad and I were teammates, and we coached together at different places on the college level. But I tell you what, let's dig into that. And I'm really excited about having this opportunity to help you launch this platform. So thank you so much. It's a wonderful thing. Now let's talk about football. And unfortunately, I'm not going to be able to be there for this, for the award, as well as to celebrate the victory. We claim our victories early, celebrate the victory that the Peacocks are going to have over, I think it's McKendree State. Not sure who it is, but I know this. They're going to get big. They're going to be proud. Those feathers are going to be up, and that pad level is going to be down. We're going to go out and win the doggone game. So, hey, be strong, Peacocks. All right, so I want to thank everyone. You're doing great things at Upper Iowa University, and I look forward to visiting the campus again here pretty soon. So thank you again, Carl Hargraves. Feathers up, Peacocks strong.